Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are in the world today, I hope that you and your loved ones are doing great. Hope that life is treating you well. And most importantly, I hope that you and your loved ones are in good health. Once again, my friends, welcome to the Common Sense channel. On this channel, we get to discuss those things that people know, that people have thought about, but don't often have the time to discuss. These, my friends, are the things we discuss here on the Common Sense channel. So once again, welcome to the Common Sense channel. Today, for the month of August, I'm going to be talking about our ancestors. Our ancestors are those people that have lived on this planet. They've once walked this planet. They were great people. They were generous people. They were intelligent people. They were community and family oriented. They never stopped doing good. They never stopped loving their community. They never stopped loving their family. That would be your great-grandparents. That would be your grandma, your grandpa. That would be your mom and your dad. That would be their generation before you. That's who your ancestors are, my friends. So don't ever, under any circumstances, allow anyone or anything mention their names in any derogatory way or in any form that is not pleasant and pleasing to you. Your ancestors meant well for you. They were the ones that came to your aid when you needed help. They were the ones that sacrificed their time, their effort, and their energy to get you to where you are today. They were those that marched for those things that you're enjoying today. They were those that spoke for those who didn't have voice to speak for themselves. They were those that fought for the freedom that you are enjoying today. They are those that give their life so you can be who you are today. Whatever it is that you call yourself, whatever it is that you want to be, it was because of the immense sacrifices and love for you that got you thus far. You understand? So always venerate them. Always honor them. Always exalt them. Before you exalt anyone's ancestors, before you exalt anyone's ancestors, exalt yours. Call on the names. The name don't have to be the names that you know that people often refer to. They don't have to be religious names. They can be the name that you know. Call on that name. And when you do, you will find your way. You will be enlightened. You will gain wisdom and understanding, and which is what you need to navigate this world. They, my friends, are your guide. They call them guiding angels. They, my friends, are your guiding angels. They are watching over you. Remember, when they were alive, you did everything possible to honor them. You would visit them on holidays. You will visit them on special occasions. You will be with them. You will spend time with them. You will honor them. And even when they pass away, you were there with them to bid them farewell. Do the same. I often say the best time to honor your ancestors is when they're dead. Because from that moment on, they are always with you. They are constantly with you. Why? Because they are spirit. And most importantly, my friends, they are closer to the Almighty than you are. They can see you in ways that you can't see them. You understand? One day you will join them. It's hard to tell what it looks like on the other side, but just picture yourself and picture what it is as a spirit. And just imagine that. And you see that they are constantly with you, watching your backs, watching over you, making sure that you are protected, granting you the favor, the mercy, the grace, and the protection that you need to navigate this world. You understand? That's how important your ancestors are. Honor them, my friends. Venerate them whenever necessary. Whenever you can, do that. Do that to show them that you honor their sacrifices. You value the work that they've done. They were the only ones praying for you, making sure that you were better than they ever were. Honor your ancestor, my friends. Honor them. Don't ever allow anyone, anything, refer to them in any way that's derogatory, that is not warranted, because they were your ancestors. They're not fictional characters that's in the book. They have once lived here. Their footprints and their work are left on this planet, and it's visible to see. You understand? So honor them. Honor them. I may have done this in previous videos on veneration of the ancestors, but they were the ones that were in the community, making sure that children learn, get better education, making sure that those children that were sick, or making sure that people were healthy, in educating them about the community, about themselves, educating them in ways that would enlighten them to understand what life is and what they are to do to better understand this world and what's happening. They brought solution, they brought remedy, they brought a means of explaining things, because they were wise, because they were enlightened, because they had wisdom, and they were able to pass that down to you. And because of that, you are here. So always, my friends, honor the ancestors, venerate them. Don't let no one or anything bring them down. Before you call on the God of Moses, the God of Jacob, the God of Isaac, the God of this, the God of that, call on the gods of your ancestors. You understand? Why? Because they are closer to the Almighty than you are. So whenever you call on the gods that they serve, the gods that they honor, you understand? That become a prayer that will never go in vain. They will reach out to you. They will help you in ways that you never thought of, you never dreamed of. Why? Because they've walked this planet. They've walked this earth. They've been here. They understand the plight that you are encountering, what you're going through. They've gone through that. So who better to intercede on your behalf than your ancestors? So now I'm going to venerate all of the ancestors that could not make it through the Atlantic slave trade. Those ones that perished in the Atlantic Ocean, being transported as slaves to the North America, the South America, the Caribbean. I honor you, great ancestors. I honor you, great ancestors. I honor you, great ancestors. I want to honor all those ancestors that were transported across Africa they call it the Sahara slave trade, into the so-called Middle East. I honor you, great ancestors, only to be used as human property. In other words, slaves. I honor you, great ancestors. I know it wasn't pleasant for you, but you had to be taken by force to be used as someone's slaves, all because of religious texts. I honor you, great ancestors. Your sacrifices will never go in vain. Wherever those ones that are unknown, those ones that no one would ever know of their names, because history books decided to put their name in the dustbin. I honor you, great ancestors. I ask that you continue to intercede on our behalf where we're short. Raise us up, elevate us when we're down. For those ancestors that fought against injustice on the continent of Africa, that never stopped, that perished in the process, I honor you. All those ancestors that march against inequality, that march against injustice across the globe, I honor you, great ancestors. All those ancestors that invented things that find a way to solve problems, to help improve human condition on this planet, I honor you. All those ancestors that never stopped finding ways to cure or heal the world. All those ancestors that made us laugh when we needed happiness, I honor you. Or when we're sad, I honor you. All those ancestors that invented medicines to cure the sick and the vulnerable and the helpless in our societies, I honor you. I honor all of our ancestors for the immense sacrifices to get the world to where it is today. And because of that, I pray, great ancestors, that you continue to intercede in our world. I pray that you intervene in ways that will bring about enlightenment of our people. It is only through enlightenment that we will find our way, that we will see the truth. We don't need to believe in the truth. We need to know it. As the great one said, Yeshua HaMashiach, he said, you don't need to know to believe in the truth. You need to know it. Great ancestors, open the minds and hearts of your people. Let them find themselves, because that's the greatest thing that can ever happen to anyone, when they discover themselves. Great ancestors, I want to honor you. I want to elevate you. I want to just magnify who you are, and for everything that you've done to get us to where we are today. All of you that are lingering in the ocean, in the deep, that were thrown overboard of these ships for no apparent reason, that were forced, but not by your choice, but because someone thought they had power to do so. All those people that are spreading lies called religion in our world, great ancestor, intercede and free the minds of your people so they can find themselves, so they can emancipate themselves from this program or this programming, religious programming, so they can free themselves. Only them can free themselves with your help. Great ancestors, intercede on our behalf. I pray, Ashe. As our traditions say, when we pray, we must say Ashe. That's the African way. We don't have to say Amen. We must say Ashe, because Ashe is the appropriate way, it's the African way. Great ancestor, I call on you. Your names, when some of you, your names were not even recorded in history books. Some of you, events that happened that took your lives were never recorded. But wherever you are, I reach out to you this morning, for you to continue to intercede. Continue to intercede, especially on the continent of Africa. And I want you to intercede everywhere in the world where Black people are disunited, where Black people for some reason cannot find themselves. Intercede on our behalf. For those of us that are in the world that have discovered ourselves and have found the truth, enable us to educate others to start to see that something is wrong with us. These things that are wrong with us must be unchained. They must be untangled in others in order for us to be free. I mean fully free. Because freedom is always in the eyes of the beholder. You understand? So I just want to thank all of you great ancestors. I want to honor you. You will forever be in my hearts, especially my grandmom. I honor all of you, grandpa, grandma, great grandparents, for laying the foundation. As I've always said, you are the roots, and I, my friends, we are the trees. And whatever fruit we bear, it is because of the support and the support we got from their roots that makes us bear the fruits that we are bearing. Good fruits is what we must bear. We must bear good fruits for our children. We must bear good fruits for our families. We must bear good fruits for our communities, and we must bear good fruits for our nations. We must bear good fruits for our family. Great ancestor, I pray, I share. I want to thank all of you, and I will continue with your blessings to do these videos venerating you. In the African tradition, we pour something called libation, and water is one of them. Some people use palm wine, some people use kola nut. I don't have these, but I'm speaking to you because there is power in words. Once you say them, you mean them, they will come into fluidity. So I reach out to you, great ancestors, today with these honors and these praise and these prayers. I pray that you answer them, that you grant them to your children that are left behind as you are closer, ever closer to the Almighty. Intercede on our behalf. Wherever we're short on solution, send someone to rescue us, to grant us the solution. Let us ask meaningful questions. And when we ask these meaningful questions, let there be answer to them. Because all change happens when we ask questions. And when we do ask these questions, we think of them in a meaningful way. I want to thank you, great ancestors. I want to honor you. I want to exalt you for who you are and for everything you've done and continue to do for your children that are left behind on this planet. I pray. As I've always said on my videos, the greatest thing, my friends, that can ever happen to anyone, it's not the day you have your first child, the day you were born, the day you came into this world, the day you got your first degree, the day you bought your first house, the day you graduated from college, or the day you had your first apartment. The greatest thing that can ever happen to anyone is the day you discover yourself. Because from that day on, my friends, everything will start to make sense to you, including venerating your ancestors, including honoring your ancestors, including exalting your ancestors, including wisdom and understanding. I want to thank all those people that subscribe to my channel. I want to thank all those people that continue to support and watch my videos. I hope you're learning from this, and I hope that you too can honor your ancestors. When you do, you will see, you will understand what I do and why I do these videos honoring the ancestors. Each month, I do them on this channel because I've read and I understand that most race of people on this planet do venerate their ancestors, and you can see the changes in their lives because of what they've done and because of what they continue to do, which is honor and honoring their ancestors. Thank you. I hope that you are blessed. I hope that this video help you understand who your ancestors are and what they mean to you and their immense sacrifices to get you to where you are today. Thank you.